Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? Hello here. Oh, Fancy 14 there. Hope you all doing good. Hope your day's going well. Let's dive back into it. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially if I'll brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Yuri. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Al, after all you've done, I would say you've earned a rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Elmeric while you were away. It would seem he's planning a ceremony of some sort, and would like you to attend. He didn't divulge the details, preferring instead to explain it in person. Perhaps you should pay him a visit? Oh? Let's get out of here and warp. Seems rude to warp out of Matoya's home. $0. Get that out of here. We're antisocial. We don't need no chat log. Our new frog friend. There's a way to make these symbols smaller. They're so huge. See. I don't know if there is or not. I don't know if there's a way to make it smaller. It's better without the names. Maybe just all when targeted. I don't know if there's a way to make the icon smaller. Maybe in the other options. Maybe it's because I have this enlarged, but I do want it bigger for everything else. Oh well. Let's keep going. See about this party. That's more like it. Bit more realistic, right? For the giant quest marker over their head. That's how you make it smaller. You could zoom in. I don't need no quests. The main story. Ah, Master L. He voice acted him.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation. Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope.
Hope.
Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change. "'Tis nothing, 'tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Varnian territory in Falcon's Nest.
Oh, he's just skipping. I don't know if your audio is skipping or it's just mine.
Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations, even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Oh, and one more thing.
Jackie?
A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Oh, don't set yourself up to get killed, man. We can't be that close friends. That'd be tragedy on, you know, for the story. Yep, my character knew to make it awkward, so he wouldn't want to have the drink with me. Gets too close, that makes him a target. The plot development. Alright, so... where are we going? Falcon's Nest. Where is that? How about this? Good old warp. It's been a while since we've been here. Lord Commander said you would come, Al. Blah 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 blah. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. Conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labored day and night to see it finished on schedule. Amric wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he'll be pleased with the result. It's not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we... His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I'm rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go. Rest. I will not keep you. La la la. If you'd rather not rest, you want to take a walk around Falcon's Nest. Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend the ceremony, you may meet Lords Toriel and Emmy, who graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. Okay, classic NPC quest. Come on, Bean, let's find these people. Like, exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand. We've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragonfire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here than in the past. So hearing they'll be... Sorry. So hearing that we're close to reconciliation comes as a great relief. Only 3 of them? How many symbols are on my map? I think there's 30 of them. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Elmeric was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man's risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? He's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things. And he'll do it, by the Fury. Me and my friends and family we all believe he can do it. Ready. It's been too long. I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Mr. L. Fear not. I have no intentions of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over the encampment. I think we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador coming to a peace conference. There's already... Hmm? Oh. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault. If you would have told me then that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool.
Big boy, hi.
Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Is it Final Fantasy? Aha! And here I am, laboring to make it so. Yeah, Final Fantasy, get it? Tutorial, if I may? Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority are willing to do so, but a small part have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me. Dare to defy Sir Elmeric's commands? They dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that. But to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were Lord of the House Vertam was present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, will you look after Emmy while I'm away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child. But recently, he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with the guard duty. A simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to any danger, given the presence of so many other knights, alas. He's taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return. Exhausting as though that might be. Okay, you're tall. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. $5,000 experience. Okay. I'm rather busy at the moment, oh boy. guarding his tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Already thought I might be derelict in my duties, huh? Nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you're here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I've been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, so no. But that is precisely what will happen if we do not call the roaming packs. Your map, if I may? Right. There. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave it to you, old boy. Come. Hano, I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. Good old-fashioned quests. Let's do it. Come on, Bean, jump. Bean, come on, bro. Suck. My god, dude. Ready, Bean? Do it. Oh, tell me. That was dumb. Always fun watching someone else fight. I didn't hit the other one. What did I do to deserve this? Didn't tell the entitled crone to come kneel and pray in a pile of buck. Oop. You won't have to slay a heart of harmless Stein box with the unluckiest knight in Falcon's Nest, would you? No, I don't want to lower my level. Don't have time, buddy. We got a main quest. We're main quest focused in this playthrough. We're not involved. Allenbert of the Spiked Butt. Red Husky. see what he has to say now. Oh, I wish I could fly. Gotta beat Nidhogg, and then we could fly in these areas. LL, Wolves. LL, Wolves Bane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds, and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there is a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made the arsonist confess. Clever, that. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area, and I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. Okay. Fight these jumps again. I can't fly yet. Oh, I made it. Good old Thancred. Big drop, right? Monsters around. Fancy meeting you here, El. It was fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. It's always the younger one, every time, without fail. And there you are, a pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in our arms, reunited at last. By your own selfless sacrifice, you have guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there's not left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Oh, and this should, of course, go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Arturiel wouldn't understand. Right then. First floor of those barracks have been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? Once, a suggestion with which I can agree. Go ahead, Al. I'll join you anon. I'll join you anon. Little cutscene.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
We married now? I love you.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Be a bad guy. Oh, she spiked her drink.
You were right, Mother. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest.
I thought we were in love. I thought I loved her for a second, but she's a bad guy.
After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it.
Stab her. Spear her head right now.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs. This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Alone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future, my flesh and blood, my heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them. They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway. Desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin. All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Falcon's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey!
Real.
Hey! This is no time for napping.
Getting real, y'all.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Oh, I'd imagine so.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Travarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
I wonder if they're gonna give her a name.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
Just shot her in the head.
I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
She's a pretty cool character. I'm surprised they didn't give her a name.
What have you done?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
I dare say that could not have played out any worse. Given that the first commander and Lord Arturial were not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but will they do so? Not what will be done. Lord Emmy has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls on us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let's walk the streets and speak with the people. Yeah, that didn't go well, did it? My wife and I were fleeing with the others at first. Hold on. The Cherusians? Is that like a doctor? I don't know. The Cherusians tended to our bruises afterwards. Ah, those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? And for what? I were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? Their calls for justice can never be answered. Will this be the end of it? Will there be others like them and the True Brothers? I don't want to be to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I don't know if I even can. I'd heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. An imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest. Well, I'll say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody chains and shove it up their arses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. Oh no, he's been turned. He's been swayed. Well, what say you? So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. It is to be expected. For the moment, it appears no innocents were harmed by the guards. Blame for all the casualties have been placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester. One whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? A thing. Lord Artie and the first commander should have returned by now. The tavern then. My first order of business will be to speak to Lord Emmy. I somehow doubt He has moved in Ilm since we last saw him. Alright, this will probably be our last act of the episode. See what's going on over there and then call it a day. Look at that frog hop. Ah, look at him. Look at him hop. There we go. My apologies, El. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There'll be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? Well, what do we know? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emmy ordered shot. He and her conspirators infiltrated the Falcon's nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive. Others resisted and were struck down, though others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. Doctors are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is like the convictors drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, the mood in the hamlet any indication, theirs have been more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. But they're angry. They don't like when people get shot. Spoke with them then? I see. Graham placed his trust in me. It would be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander? The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we will do so again. We can find but a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all. And this tragedy too shall pass into the past. I must pray you're right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Amarix's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. El, you deliver my report to Lord Commander in my stead. Get up, Emmy. You're going with him. Go on without me? I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Hamano. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honorit? Honorit! I could have sworn he was... Uh-oh. Alright, we'll find Honorit next time. Would be nice to get one game of Triple Triad in. Like our last card from that butler. A quick game in, call it a day. Butler, a word. Hey, going first. What's he got planned? What's he got planned? I got that. Good time for one more? Do it. Do that one more time. We do the exact same thing. That's crazy. Can I do that every time? I guess if I go first. Nope. No, you took my spot. Darn. Ain't good. Oh, I wish I had 7 and 3 would be great. Oh, we'll give him the win. We'll give him the win. Alright, we'll call it a day here. Hope to see you all next time. But until next time, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button, please? You subscribe if you haven't yet, and can check out my website, llill.com. I do pet portraits, fan art, custom framing, and more. Alright, y'all. Have a great night, and I'll see you next time.